if it wants to come up, what is going to happen? That body or the submarine, they vacant these blast tanks. When they vacant, the density decreases. If the density decreases, it is going to move in upward direction as upthrust increases. So this is how the submarines works while moving down or diving inside the water, and how it is going to come up, that is float on the surface. Now comes to next, icebergs. Since we know you might have seen the movie, that is Titanic. In that you have seen that when the iceberg is going to strike the that ship Titanic, it breaks into two parts and hence it submerged or sink inside the water. So same we are going to discuss about here, that why this flotation of iceberg is dangerous for sea. As we have already understood that the density of the ice decreases due to the volume increases or due to the anomalous behavior of the water. If anomalous behavior, that volume increases from 4 degree to 0 degree, volume increases. If volume increases, what is going to happen? Density decreases. If density decreases, it is going to float on the surface. But density is very near to that of the density of water. So only some part which is balancing the density of water will remain down, but small part of it will come up. See the diagram. Only small part which is not balancing is moving up, but the rest part is inside the water. So if a ship is coming nearer to the iceberg, what is going to happen? They think this is very small part, we will cross. But still they can't estimate the size of the iceberg inside the water. So when they strike this iceberg, it can damage this ship. So that according to this, we have already done that relation, that small v into density of water into g, capital V into density of ice into g. So if we calculate this, according to this, what we get, that 91% of the part of the iceberg is inside the water, but only 8 to 9% of the volume is above the surface. So it's dangerous for a ship if it don't estimate the size of icebergs. So that is the reason icebergs are dangerous for the ship. Why? Because more than 90% it is inside and only about 10% it is outside. So estimating the size is not possible for the ship or for the submarine. Hence they are going to damage the ship. Then comes flotation of ship. Flotation कैसे होती है? Flotation of ship is similar to that of flotation of submarines. Submarines are having blast tank, but in the ships, in the fishes, swim bladders are there. So swim bladder are going to act as a blast. So if they diffuse the gas from its fluid inside the bladder, the volume increases. Volume increases mean density decreases. If density decreases, fishes will rise up. In second case, if they want to go down, it empties its bladder. Bladder को खाली करेंगी. Volume decreases. Volume decreases mean density increases. If density increases, upthrust decreases and the body is going to move down in water. Then comes rising of balloons. Rising of balloon, hydrogen and helium both are having less density than that of air. So if density is less, so they move in upward direction. Which is less, they are moving in upward. So hence the balloons which are filled with helium or hydrogen, they are moving up in the sky for indefinite. But when the density of the air and hydrogen matches at higher altitude, when the hydrogen and density of air matches, it starts moving in forward direction rather than moving in upward direction. So it is not going to move in up. अगर आप पहले आप करेगी, after that when it reaches to a certain height where the density matches, so it's going to move in forward direction. ठीक है. So this was the chapter number 5 which we have done, in which we have done the processes of flotations by different things according to the density, according to the buoyant force, according to the weight of the body, according to Archimedes principle. So please learn all these things and complete your chapter. Thank you.